Hey guys, it's Mary. I'm in Strasbourg, France. This is where I've been living for the last year, but I go home next Saturday, so I figured I would take you on a tour of Strasbourg, the city I've been living in. And up until literally this moment, it was the most beautiful day ever here in Strasbourg, but it just kind of started sprinkling, so we'll see how it goes. I want the blue sky, not the rainy thunderclouds. It legit started thundering as soon as I got on the tram, so I'm gonna wait for that to stop. Okay, so the sun came out, so I'm back out on the streets of Strasbourg, and the first thing I have to do is find a post office. So let's go do that. So Strasbourg calls itself the capital of Christmas, and for the month of December they turn the entire city into one giant Christmas market for the whole month of December. So I went to the Christmas market and I saw this guy who looks exactly like Santa Claus selling candy at the Christmas market. And so I took his picture and I turned this into my Christmas card, this picture, and I filled these out in December and I had every intention of sending them out, but it turns out that nobody at the post office in France speaks English. It's like the last place tourists go, so I am just sending these now. So to make up for them being 5 months late, I took these with me on this trip all across Europe, so hopefully the extra novelty factor of these postcards having been to, I think, 8 countries will make up for the fact that they're 5 months late. So, hey family and friends, if you get one of my Christmas cards, I'm really sorry. Here they go, bye! Right now I'm at the Cathedral here in Strasbourg. It's probably it is the most popular tourist attraction in Strasbourg. It's like the only thing you see on a map when you look it up on Google Maps. So let's head into the crowd while I tell you a little bit about the cathedral. So the most interesting thing about this cathedral is that it has one spire kind of displaced to one side. Normally a cathedral would have one spire in the middle, but this cathedral was built with the intention of having 2 spires that were one on the left, one on the right. By the time they got to building the second spire, the Gothic style that they used to build this cathedral wasn't in style anymore, so they didn't want to put any more money into finishing it. So it's just got the one spire to the side, and it makes it kind of interesting. For a really long time, this is actually the tallest building in the world, so Strasbourg is pretty proud of it. You can go up to the top and get a really cool view, and it's a really neat cathedral. One of the coolest things about this cathedral is that in the summer they actually do a light show where they project a light show on the side of the cathedral, and it is so friggin' cool. Alright, you're seeing a person on your screen that isn't there. It's disturbing. Amorino, Gelato Italiano in Strasbourg, right in front of the cathedral. They make it look like a flower! I'm really bad at filming in public. Really bad at filming in public. This building houses a cask of wine older than my country. Strasbourg really is an incredibly beautiful city. With all its canal systems and its very old architecture, it makes you feel like you've kind of stepped through time into old Europe. Especially this part of Strasbourg, it's called Petite-France. It's Little France. It is absolutely beautiful. A lot of people like to come down here to have a beer or go to a restaurant, but it's also very touristy. This is a statue of Gutenberg printing press fame. Gutenberg was actually living in Strasbourg in 1440 when he invented the printing press. I guess Germany doesn't really like the fact that Strasbourg takes credit for Gutenberg's achievements, but this actually happened in a time when Strasbourg belonged to Germany, so I guess it really was a German innovation. But Strasbourg is still proud. Storks are important to the people of Strasbourg because they represent faithfulness, but also they are meant to bring good luck. There's actually a large number of storks that make nests on the houses here in Strasbourg and return to the same nest year after year. So I was going to take you to the park to see the storks, but the tram that's supposed to take me there just kicked me off very far away from the park. It's never done that before, so I don't know how else to get there. I don't know what to do. So I did what any good American living in France would do. I headed to Germany. A few weeks ago, Strasbourg extended its intercity tram system to reach across the Rhine and go to Khel, Germany. This was actually a very symbolic gesture. For the last half of a century, Strasbourg has actually switched from being a German city to a French city, back to a German city, back to a French city, back to a German city, back to a French city. During World War II, Strasbourg was once again under German control, and it was actually illegal to speak French in the city. After the war, though, it was returned to France, and since then, Strasbourg has been the symbol of reconciliation between France and Germany. So in a time where border control has kind of become a bigger issue, France has extended this tram line into Germany as a symbol of good faith and cooperation. And I just think that that is really, really cool. And just like that, I'm in Germany. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this tour of Strasbourg. Strasbourg. Things kept going horribly wrong during this. The thunder, the trams, but I still had a really nice day in this town, or this city that's really quite beautiful, that I've enjoyed living in for the past year, and I'm really gonna miss it. So, au revoir. The storm came back